All right, let's get right into it. We're going to tackle a huge goal for so many English learners out there, hitting that C1 level of fluency. We're going to see if we can crack the code together. So, does this sound familiar? You've been studying for years, you know your grammar, you've got a great vocabulary, but you just don't feel fluent. It's like you've hit this invisible wall, right? A plateau where it feels like you're not making any more progress. Believe me, it's one of the most common and frustrating things for advanced learners. But what if I told you the whole strategy, the entire philosophy for shattering that plateau, was hiding in plain sight? What if it was all packed into a single, simple title? This right here. This is our source material today. Now, it might look pretty simple, but trust me, every single word here is a crucial piece of the puzzle. So in this explainer, we're going to take this title apart piece by piece to reveal what is a seriously powerful formula for getting truly fluent. Okay, first things first, let's start with the end goal. What are we even talking about when we say C1 fluency? What does that actually look like? You know, the big word to focus on here is flexibly. See, C1 isn't about knowing every single word in the dictionary. It's really about confidence. It's being able to talk about complex ideas, get through a tough meeting at work, or just navigate social situations without constantly tripping over your words. It's about making the language work for you, not the other way around. And that leads us right to the word fluency itself. And this is so, so important. Fluency is about the rhythm, the flow, kind of like the music of the language. It's being able to connect your thoughts smoothly, even if you make a little mistake here and there. It's all about the delivery, not about being perfect. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. This slide shows a distinction that trips up so many people. A lot of learners chase proficiency, memorizing grammar rules, vocabulary lists, trying to make every sentence absolutely perfect. But what they really truly want is fluency, that natural, confident flow. You can be super proficient, but still not sound fluent. And this shows that difference perfectly. Okay, so we know our destination, C1 fluency. The next part of our title tells us exactly how we're going to get there. Let's shift gears to the method, because this is where the action happens. The word Masterclass, that's a really powerful choice, isn't it? It immediately tells you we're way past the beginner stuff. This isn't about learning to say hello. A masterclass means we're doing a deep dive. It implies intensity, a sharp focus on high-level strategies to really refine your skills. It's about moving from just practicing to actually mastering. And the absolute key to this mastery is daily practice. But let's be real. Practice can be a pretty vague word. So let's make it real. A real daily practice is built on 4 pillars. 1. Set a tiny, achievable goal every single day. 2. Actively engage your brain. Don't just let English wash over you. 3. Keep that rhythm going, day in, day out. And 4. Take a second to look back and think about what you learned. That's how simple consistency turns into real mastery. So we have our goal, we have our method. The final part of the puzzle is maybe the most important part of all. Where do we point all of that focused daily energy? For so many advanced learners, this chart right here tells the entire story. We spend hours reading, writing, consuming information. Those are passive skills. But fluency, that natural flow we're all chasing, is built almost entirely on the active skills, speaking and listening. This imbalance is very often the exact reason you're stuck on that plateau. And hey, when we say listening, we're not just talking about having a TV show on in the background while you cook dinner. That's passive listening. Active listening is a focused learning activity. It's when you're tuned in, analyzing how someone connects their words, their intonation, their rhythm. You're listening to understand, not just to hear. It's a total game changer. So let's put all the pieces back together now. We've taken a title apart, and now we're going to rebuild it into one clear, powerful formula for your success. And there it is. This is the code that was hidden in that title all along. A clear, ambitious goal, C1, plus a strategic daily method that is laser focused on the active skills of listening and speaking. This right here is the engine that will blast you right off that fluency plateau. And what makes this formula so incredibly powerful is how all the pieces work together. The high-level goal gives you a destination. The daily practice builds unstoppable momentum. And that sharp focus on speaking and listening makes sure every ounce of your effort is going into the exact skills that create that natural, effortless flow we all want. So the formula is clear. The strategy is all laid out. The only question left is for you. Starting right now, today, what's the one small active step you're going to take in your speaking or listening practice?